Something wrong when I treat it. Man, these haters be chiefin'. Fresh meat when we beefin' this work.
Hey! I've been hustling, I've been grinding. Hey, okay, y'all. I'm on the move. I don't got time. Hey.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm sitting, I be grinding, I be taking my time. I'm out here trying to write this shit down and then making these rhymes. I'm out here counting with this green, stacking so hard. I'm just trying to be that nigga, man. I'm oh so fly. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of yards. I ain't trying to brag, but I ain't really got a progression, ain't no drag. I'm just trying to fucking race this. I'm getting to the top. I ain't never gonna quit, I ain't never gonna drop.
I've been hustling. Shout out to Jim Malone.
I've been working.
Hey! Let's go! Sizzlepopradio right here on Digital Boombox Network. Don't got time. Never. Hey!
Hustle, grind, work. Hustle, grind, work. Hustle, grind, work. Hustle, grind, work.
Shout out to the loveliest. Wava. Hey!
Whining, been signing, watch me roll it, blow your mind in, twist and turn it, she divining, who you like it, spend some time then, whining, been spinin', watch me roll it, blow your mind in, twist and turn it, she divining, who you like it, spend some time then, Mona Lisa bad bar, don't be afraid of it, temptation's what you have with her, go in that game, think twice, feeling nice.
One more. We want to get into this interview.
Then I bring that shit down. It's my time, so he clocking me now. Loving my style, baby. I just need a beat on the top of the town. You could watch me. Yeah. She gon' wind it, sweet like a guava. Rewind it, wind it. She gon' wind it, sweet like a guava. Rewind it, wind it. Wind it, bend me spine and watch her roll it, blow your mind and
Sizzlepop time, y'all.
She divining, who you like it? Spend some time and wind it, bend me spine and watch her roll it, blow your mind and twist and turn it. She divining, who you like it? Spend some time and said he never seen me before. Kinda like that. Had to push it on him for long. He pushed it right back. He know I like that. Valley Poppy Seeker. It seems so intriguing. I'm just glad that I came for no reason. Tonight's the night. Make him fall in love. The loveliest baby. You know I'm the one. Yeah. She gon' wind it. Like a guava. Rewind it. Yeah. She gon' wind it. Like a guava. Rewind it. Wind it, make me sign and watch you roll it, blow your mind and twist and turn it. She divining, who you like it? Spend some time and wind it, bend my spine and watch me roll it, blow your mind and twist and turn it. She divining, who you like it? Spend some time and
This right here is Pharaoh Bacon, Shay Nice, Control Me. You already heard who did that beat. Say Pharaoh on the beat. Shout out to the little bro.
God bless.
Big shout out to my little sister. Her birthday was yesterday.
Get up in your mind and know it controls me. The way you twist your hips round and round that bone. You're Pharaoh, so you know no one's before me. The way you wind and know it controls me. Hypnotizing, the way you wind it, body control. Appetizing, I'm trying to dine in, and sit the wine off. So don't get along, take the touchdown, off the scoring. It's no secret, feeling needed, got the strip on.
Sizzlepopradio.
Give me the sign, let's go, let's go. Time to take this show on the road. We cross the lines, no tip and toe. Let your body take control, your body take control. Make your body feel so right. Bring the darkness to light. Damn it sucks cause it's only for a night. Get up in your mind, you know it controls me. The way you twist your hips running round that bone. I'm your Pharaoh, so you know no one before me. The way you wind, you know it controls me.
You're my Pharaoh, so come on and take off. You wanna let me down and stay close. Nice and slow, perfect stroke. Too bad it's for one move. But I'ma smoke it all up, baby. Keep your head, no aches if you want, baby. Time still, no clock, see no flow. Kept up all night, didn't even know. Find my tips and let me see me flow. I got me hypnotized, I'm like a prize, though. The exchange enough to blow my man, I can't control you for real. We've been up all night. You just make me feel so good. Before another night I could. My night was right.
Get up in your mind, you know it controls me. The way you twist your hips running round that bone. I'm your Pharaoh, so you know no one before me. Yeah, the way you wind, you know it controls me.
Hey. You are now tuned in to Sizzlepopradio right here on that Digital Boombox Network app. Please make sure you tell a friend to tune in each and every Thursday night, 7 to 9 p.m. right on that Digital Boombox Network app. It is a free app that's in your Google Play stores and your Apple iStore. Make sure you go download that app. Hold on, give him a minute real quick. Hold on, tap that. Go download that app. It's a free app. Make sure you go handle that business right there. You already know who it is back here cooking it up on the ones and twos. It is Pharaoh himself. Sizzle Pop with the grease. Mr. Bacon, very discreet in the sheets. Let me stop. Sizzle Pop till you don't stop. Till you get enough. You ain't never enough. Everybody love bacon. Whatever. Anyway, so we here, we here to Sizzle Pop. You already know how we get down each and every Thursday night. We got the live interviews coming to you, all up in your face. Dang, I'm just ready to go. My bad. All right, I'm gonna hand this over to the hosts and let them handle that. I'll see y'all in a minute.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the boss's boss,
Hey,
aka
boss.
Arthur. What's up, boy? Yeah, I know. So, I'm happy to be back on the show again. We got some great guests for you all tonight. So, let's take it away, Miss Lavish. Go ahead.
Hey, it's Miss Lab. Y'all already know what's on. What's going on? Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Miss Lab. Y'all already know.
I know what she is.
Me and my great host, Mr. Ali, we work so well together. Yes. All right. So we got some lovely guests. We have Mystic B Boutique with us. You want an AKA?
So you can call me Tasha or Kai,
Okay.
and that's my husband Tony.
Hey, husband Tony.
Power couple in the house, y'all.
Yes, that's what we do.
How we do it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That's how we do it. It ain't nothing new. That's how we do.
Yes, all right.
Ain't nothing new. That's how we do.
So tell us, what is Mystic B Boutique all about?
So Mystic B Boutique is the culmination of me not wanting and not being able to work and not wanting to work for a 9 to 5 anymore. Physically, it's just hard to do because I have a lot of health issues, and not wanting to have my husband do everything for himself.
Right.
And stay-at-home mom is cool. Not knocking any stay-at-home mom that husbands make several large figures. All of us can't afford it. All of us can't do that.
Right.
So me doing my part, I've done several at-home jobs over the years. Still do several, but always wanted my own.
Of course.
Always wanted something that was mine that nobody couldn't say, well, you can't post this with this and wear that with that and do this.
You're
and-
fired.
Right,
Right.
So Mystic B Boutique, last year we launched at the beginning of the pandemic. It was like, is this the time to start a business? Is this the-
Absolutely. You kind of did.
Well, that's what my business mentor said. She said, absolutely, hit publish. What are you waiting for? I'm like, nobody's trying to buy right now. People are trying to conserve. She's like, girl, if you don't get published, make me have to come to Massachusetts. So we hit publish and here we are.
And y'all been doing very well. I mean, talk about that. Like, you got the Mary Kay going on, you got the A-Rock going on, you got the Mr. B Boutique that I was an ambassador for, which that was great.
Me and Ali go back. We go back, way back. Back. We did a BK stint together.
Yeah.
So we go back at least more than 12 years.
But
More than
remember when
12
I
years.
first met you at BK though? You were training me. I told my guy you're black.
She was a manager?
She was my manager, so
Yeah, she was like, hi.
Ali left the job. Ali is today like he was yesterday, like he will be tomorrow. No, nothing changed about Ali.
Yeah, he just keeps going.
He just keeps going. He just going. He is amazing. So, that's that one. So when I started this and we started to figure out what we wanted to do, how I wanted to do it, what the brand was going to be, what it was last year to this year, it's a little bit different, but we had some brand ambassadors, and Ali was representing our male items. We have still bracelets and things like that for men. So we had some brand ambassadors, my husband, my son, to kind of show the guys that, because a lot of guys think if it's a woman runs it, it's all for the ladies,
Right.
and we didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave the men out.
Right.
So Ali used to be until he got rich and famous. We got too big for us. No, we had to let us go. No, that's not it. That's not it. He's doing big things. So sometimes you got to be able to high five when somebody says, "Listen, I love you, but I got a lot going on over here, and I don't want to, not do what I promised you I'm gonna do." So I need to let go, and that's you gotta be able to. You gotta respect that.
I gotta say it was hard for me to let go too, because I was enjoying it. I did the pajama party. I was shouting, y'all out, and I had the accessories and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I was enjoying it. But
I know.
It was one of those
We
things.
love you. We love you. But you're doing big things. Every time I turn around, I'm seeing Ali do this. And I'm like, I need to hang with Ali a little bit more. Like, dang, I want to floss like Ali. I need to be hanging with Ali a little bit more.
So I want to get deep and personal right now. Y'all are a power couple. But how do y'all maintain business and a relationship? Are y'all finding out y'all going to heads or like what? How do y'all?
We do bump heads, but the thing about us is we work good. We work good as a team.
Okay.
So when we sit down, we take a deep breath, and then we attack a situation. We come at it two different angles, and then we mesh them together, and it all works out.
Yeah.
So when it comes to business, we're good like that. We literally sit down and we brainstorm first. We do the mind though.
That's good. At least you're organized. You know what I'm saying?
We do that Vulcan mind though, and we figure it out. And I lean on her a lot
Yeah.
because she normally sees. I'm a big picture guy.
Mhm.
I see the big picture. There's $1 million right there. I want that.
Right.
Well, let's go get that. She's like, okay, well, first.
Step one.
Step one. You know, you can't go to step 5 yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you slow down my process here. My goal is right there. I see it. We have to go to step 1. And we had that moment
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, for me, it's like not everything you do has to have. Sometimes you can bypass step 1. If you can reach step 2, you can bypass it. She doesn't like bypassing anything.
I see what you're doing. You're taking the safe approach. You're like,
She does.
yeah,
It's a
no.
safe
Yeah.
approach.
I might trip over our
Yeah,
steps.
Right.
Like I'm that guy. If I see it, I'm grabbing it.
Right,
you know?
right.
He's
So-
a dive in the deep end person. I'm like, let's just walk to the deep end. So let's start in 3 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet. He's like, nah,
Yeah,
diving
yeah.
board, let's
So can I
go.
ask you, what is your sign? What is your two sign?
Cancer.
Aries.
I knew you were going to say Aries. But the Aries is just... I knew you were going to say Aries.
We're headstrong. We're very headstrong. So
Okay.
the Cancer sign is very more emotional.
And nurturing.
Yes. So that's how come we bump heads. Those two personalities don't always intertwine. And
It is what it is. You know?
yeah, so I have
We
to.
talk about it.
For me as a man, I have to be careful. Because my wife needs certain attentions to detail and attentions to certain things in life that
Right.
require me to be more patient.
Well, at least you know that, you know? Because some
Yeah.
people just, ignore her needs and just go on about their business.
Yeah,
But, you know,
it's hard. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's hard.
that's an Aries, yes, I understand. I understand.
It's hard.
Girl, be falling off the chair.
It's hard. It's hard. But she, and another thing is we don't always. There's the thing when you're with somebody, even in a relationship, you want to make sure that you understand. You don't bring the same things to the table. So what I bring to the table, she doesn't. What she brings to the table, I don't. So you have to. That's a good thing. But the two people involved have to understand it.
Right.
And sometimes I'm like, for example, with the audio stuff, even something as simple as social media. I am not, never have been that type of person. I don't get
Okay.
into,
So you don't post and stuff as much as she does? And
no, like
Do you
all
even have a
day,
social
once
media?
every 2,
Okay.
barely,
Okay.
barely. And the two of them that I have, I don't use.
Right.
But
He's
that's
got more than
because,
2. He just don't use them.
I don't
He's on
use them.
TikTok. He's on Instagram. He's on Twitter. He's on all of them.
No post.
No post.
Okay.
Unless I go on this thing and post for him.
Okay. I see.
yeah, I don't post, but she's good at that stuff. So realizing that, I lean to her. That can be frustrating to her, because it's like, Anthony, can't you get it right yourself?
Yeah.
Can't you do this? Well, and I'm the same way with her. I'm leaning on her for stuff, and she's like, no. I really,
I need you to do
I need
this.
you to,
All
I need
I
you
do
to
is-
pick up the pace.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, but
Just
that's not
hit
my
share.
forte.
Just hit the share button. That's all you gotta do is go to my page and see something and hit the button that says share. That's it. It's not hard. Just hit share. You be like,
So you find yourself
How do
getting
you
more
do that?
frustrated than anything.
I have a very, 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 very low
Tolerance.
tolerance. I mean, it's crazy because I am a very patient person.
Uh-huh.
But with some things, I just be like, hey, come on, like, just hit share.
Yeah, because you think it's so easy, and he's just like,
Yes.
well, it's not.
It's not.
Right, right.
You know, so that
Right.
can be frustrating to her, but it also goes in reverse.
Right.
You know, and I'm not as quick to be agitated, but at the same time, I understand. There's two different ways of doing it.
Right.
There just is, and I lean on her for the things I know she's strong at. She leans on me for she expects me to do the things that I'm good at. Things she stays away from, and it's like that's not my thing.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So if you realize that, you work together
You find
better.
common ground. Like,
Yeah, you do. You find a common ground. It's like that. Okay, that's your area right there. You handle that.
That's
She
a
doesn't.
good thing. You're getting it together. You're keeping it together. You're not working on
I'll
it.
tell y'all some power couple.
We did our thing last
When we
time.
put our cape on, when we invite you wearing the cape.
Okay, that's all right. We just take a breather and
Right,
jump
right.
right back in.
Yeah, it's like it's like when you're at home, the spots and pans. And it's like, oh my goodness, can you really? Come on, pick up the socks.
Right.
But once you're in the air with the cape on and everything, we are team effort, and we get it done.
Yeah.
You do what you gotta do.
That's good. That's smart.
So, y'all first business was what was it?
Diamond into, well,
Entertainment.
Diamond
first
style.
he had Diamond Productions all by himself.
Yes.
And he was managing some music artists, and he
Yes.
was doing that all by himself. And long story short, we actually knew each other many years ago.
I
He
was
was
her
my
boss.
boss.
Sometimes that's how that works.
Okay.
I had a crush on the boss.
It's
Other
what it is.
girls
Right.
had a crush on the boss. They was like, nah, girl, you can't have him. Just take it. And I was like, oh, okay. Fast forward 17 years later, we bumped into each other at BK.
Right.
Okay.
And it was like I just saw him yesterday, you know. But we were friends. We were just friends. He was doing his music thing, and we developed our friendship from that. I helped him because I was also in the music industry doing some things, so I kind of pulled him in, to get his people, you know,
Well, that's what it
seen
was.
and stuff like that. And that's how we was working with James Lewis, the Gumbo Live, and all of that stuff. So when I was working with Miss Nika and stuff, so me and Ali just been right here for a long time.
Keep
So.
crossing paths just like
Yeah.
you.
Another
Yep.
one. And the Six Magazine.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
are you modeling too?
I wasn't modeling. I did the on the sofa, on the couch
Yeah, the play.
play. Was it on the couch? It was something sofa or couch or something.
It was the couch.
The couch.
The
Yes, I
couch.
did the play, and I helped. You know, we helped with just doing different things. Street team. I did a lot of street team promotions.
Okay.
And A&R, just helping the fine artists to come up here. So I would pull him in and say, hey, there's a show here. There's a show here.
She said, hey, no.
So me and you gonna talk. Me and you gonna talk after the show. Okay.
So if it wasn't for her, like I realized. Remember, I was saying that you need to have your strong suits. She had a strong suit with that part of the industry.
Right.
I knew how to deal with artists, and I know how to find artists. So I'm great with vocals, so I was writing music, arranging it, I was doing all of that. So I noticed that she had connections, and I'm like, I need you to help me. We ended up at the Sofa Lounge in New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
In front of, we took one artist. We had like 3 different acts, but we took one artist to New York to sing in front of Bad Boy and a couple other
Couple of others. They had like this
ARs
big,
that were.
anybody who can come
Yep.
out and sing in front of the, you know,
Yep.
the big wig.
Like open mic.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
I missed that part of my life. And for at least 10, 12 years, I worked. This is such a huge part of my life. And then we went to poetry. Then I was performing poetry.
Yes.
Then
Yes.
I did the book. And then all of that kind
See, I
of
was
pulled
getting into
away from the music. But I missed it. I missed
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Okay, so listen, we will sit here and talk out ears off, okay? So let's get in, right. Okay, so tell us about your lovely products, because they just glisten in front of my face, okay?
She's excited.
I'm trying to touch everything.
So one of the businesses that I do is I'm a Mary Kay consultant. So if you don't have a Mary Kay consultant, hey, you do now. So Butterfly Beauty by Kai, K-I-E, is my Mary Kay line. Well, not my Mary Kay line, but it's me for Mary Kay.
Yeah.
So this is like our new fall lineup of products.
Okay.
So shower gel and lotion and berry vanilla, and I opened it so y'all can smell it.
You know,
And that was apple and almonds.
this smells so good.
Yes. Taste test. Not taste test, but test. Taste test.
Like about food too? Wait a minute. I know Pharaoh like to eat.
I mean, it's berries, but it's not edible berries. You know.
Oh my God, it smells so good.
And the berry, I'm a berry person, so I love
Yeah, like
berries.
fruity things,
Yes.
right? Yes,
I love the
fruity
fruity
food,
things. I'm a fruity person.
Not fruity, but you know.
In our new pink clay mask, we have several masks, but this is just like pampering. Pure pampering, any skin care, any skin type. So whether you're oily, you're dry, you're combo, you're sensitive, you can use this so y'all can just see. And so it's just a pink clay mask.
I think I had that one.
No, you haven't had that one. This one just came out. You probably did the charcoal mask.
Yes,
the dark the charcoal
Yeah.
mask.
I can feel it.
And it smells really, really light. It doesn't have a heavy scent. It doesn't tingle on your skin or anything like that. It's just gonna make your skin feel really, really refreshed. So that's one of our new products. We also now have beard oil for our men that are rocking beard. Like Ali, you can dance some of this on your face.
You know, you swing that this
Oh wait,
way.
okay, wait here. So some of this over here.
You swing that this way, you know. I got the bear, you know. You see
It's
it.
like now he got good fun.
Yeah, get that on.
Let me try this. Let me try this.
Put that in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We smell like mint.
Yeah.
Is that mint? Is that mint leaves up in there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
lift this.
very nice. Yeah, it's very nice. It's very calming. It's very good. It helps soften it up.
It's making it
You can
soft.
also use it on your hand, your
Stop
skin.
fucking with love. Let me smell.
Yes.
Yes.
Smells good, right?
I do use the stuff as well, so like it does make a difference. She also gave me a balm. It's like a lotion balm that you put on, and it's a styling balm. So
Oh, okay.
you can literally, once it softens up, you can just.
Okay, so does it like help you keep your hairs like in place?
Yeah, go ahead, feel that. Yeah.
So it does work.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Splash.
Oh, I
A
feel
little bit for everybody. A little bit for everybody. So we got
Yeah.
some stuff for the men. We got some lots of stuff for the ladies. You know, we're mostly known for our skincare and our satin hands and satin lips, which is like a hand scrub and a lip scrub. That's like amazing. Everybody knows.
Okay.
That one, yeah.
Love the satin hands is just like, come on, I would have brought it, but it, you know, there's no way to wash our hands.
Yeah, got
Here,
you.
so we don't want to do that.
All right.
So this is part of our. This is new also. So they're on my fingers.
I
No
see.
problem.
Yeah. So they do this every once in a while. They come out with a nail polish. So they have like the emerald, which is more like a mermaidy blue than like a green.
I'm
Yes.
icy, so.
And then the rose quartz, which is like a purpley pink kind of shimmery color. And then the liquid eyeliners. These are liquid, but they're like a shimmer. And then they dry really, really nice. I'm gonna show you afterwards when it dries down. And then this is amethyst. So amethyst and graphite. Amethyst. That's the amethyst and graphite. I'll get it. And then our two new highlighters.
Oh, yes.
So this one is diamond.
Yes, glitter everything. I love it.
Glitter
Shimmer,
everything. Yes. Shimmer, and rose.
Uh-huh.
And so those are our new fall line, our fall products. Let's see, is it ready yet? Nope, not yet. Oh, this one is.
Okay.
So when you rub it, hold on, I got highlighter on my hand. Make sure the highlighter, once it dries down, okay. Still got highlighter. I got highlighter all over it. But that's okay. But anyway, no, that's yours. So there's some jewelry in there from this Big Big Boutique, and then there's also some samples. I wish I should have asked him. But I will get you some samples. I didn't know there was 3 in my bag, but just steal something from Ali, because Ali probably got it.
No, it's all right. Where that beard and stuff go?
Oh, this is wonderful. I see eyelashes. I see, earrings.
Yes, and we hand paint the backs of our earrings. We do have some that we hand paint
Oh,
fully.
yes.
Oh, did I? Did not? Let me see.
If he wants to, he can have that. I'll take that.
He said that's yours.
Oh,
The kid said that's yours.
my brother.
It's all good.
Okay.
There we go. Necklace or you can double wrap it, Ali, triple wrap it, and wear it as a bracelet.
Okay, so is this a bracelet here too?
Yes.
Okay, that's a
I
bracelet.
make these. So a lot of our jewelry we make.
Okay.
Or I should say I make.
Ladies, don't be just trying to come up and rub on the beard just because it's shining and glistening now. Leave me alone.
Beautiful. Oh, you versus you. I
You
love that.
versus you, because the only person you should compete with is yourself.
That absolutely.
That's it. That's the only person you should compete with.
Look at these lovely earrings. Oh, I can't wait to put those on. You see what I got on? I can't wait.
I like those
Those
though.
are nice.
I
I
like
Oh, thank
those.
you.
I was checking them out. I was checking because I'm a bling person, so I was checking. She went there. I was like, okay, I see you.
Oh, yeah. I like wearing crystals and stuff. So.
Yes, I can't
Oh,
wait, y'all.
yes. I'm like, ooh.
Yo, be truthful. You ain't getting none of this, bro. Don't be on here asking questions. He like, yo, Sharon's Karen. Nah, that's mine. You get your own.
So,
These are gifts.
Yes.
so, thank you for the gifts first.
Of course,
We
of
love
course.
gifts. Like, y'all hear that? If y'all
Everybody
come on the
loves
show,
gifts.
we love gifts. So, yeah, you
So that was a nice idea. We appreciate that.
Always gifts.
But,
I love gifts. I'm a gift giver. That's that cancer in me.
Yes.
Yes, we know. Well, I know. Okay, so do you have anything else for us?
So,
Because I have some more questions.
no, go. That's all products.
Okay,
That's all products.
okay. So I was looking on your IG and I noticed that you do makeup.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about that.
So, it started with Mary Kay, of course, and just, trying to get basic. Because everyone, if you know Mary Kay, you know we do facials, and we're all about skincare. So it started with that, and then people were like, well, can you do my makeup? Okay.
But were
okay.
you good with it at that time?
At the time, well, I mean, people liked it. But makeup today is not what it was like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
So when I go back and look at my pictures 6-7 years ago, I'm like, I want to be like, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm still doing it today. We moved back home about 3 years ago, so I'm just rebuilding.
Okay.
Rebuilding my Mary Kay clientele, rebuilding my
Yeah, you gotta
makeup
start somewhere,
artistry.
you know?
Yeah, I mean we're from here, but when you come back home, it's like nobody remembers you and stuff. So now you gotta build all over again. So.
Well, you always got flying to me. You know that.
And I was looking, at your work. You was doing just fine. Sure. What are you talking about? Don't doubt yourself now.
Thank you.
I want to ask you, and you, because y'all both are officers who are sitting in front of me.
We wear a lot of hats.
Yes, you do.
That's wonderful. That's going to
Why you
generate a
taking
lot
it
of
off
money.
so,
We wear a lot of hats.
so, Kai,
Yes.
what's going on with the book? Are you,
My books are on hiatus.
okay.
Book 1 and 2, Ali, that's another thing. Another thing we have in common is we're both authors.
Mhm.
So I started my first book, Beautiful, back when I was doing the poetry thing, and then came back 2011, I think was when I first originally
Yes.
dropped the one. But then I went doing it for myself, to getting a publisher, to doing it by myself, to getting a publisher. So book 1 was like published, taken down, published, taken down, published,
So when
taken
did you
down.
find it was more easy for you?
I want to just write. That's what my husband wants to do. I just want to write. And a lot of people would be like, well, do it yourself. You have to have the money to do it yourself.
You do.
And it's not, it doesn't cost this much
Right.
to publish a book. Not to do it professionally.
Yeah.
Anybody can, upload some stuff to a thing and not edit it and not do all of that
Right,
stuff
right,
and
right.
throw some crappy,
Not together. Yeah.
and I'm an author.
Right.
But to do it good so that it crosses the over, because some other cultures, they expect it to look a particular
Absolutely.
way.
Uh-huh.
And some of us don't care what it looks like,
Mhm.
So to appease everybody, there is, especially when it comes to being an author, there are rules,
Absolutely.
especially when it comes to editing and
Right,
stuff
right,
like that.
right.
So you want it to read right.
And you want it to be professional.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want somebody who can do my book but not change the story.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Understand.
And you come across
My
that
book,
a lot
right.
in the being an author and dealing with certain editors and you give them a 200-page book and you get back 75 pages. I'm like, what the hell?
And then it completely changed.
Right, like, and they
Like this girl
completely
was Spanish.
changed it.
Why she sound
Right.
like she's Mexican or Or she sounds like she's from Friends now. What
Yeah, that
happened?
wasn't the message.
Yeah, that was my issue with the
That's what
last
I'm doing.
publisher
Okay.
that we had. I gave, his wife was a co-owner of the business. She read over my manuscript and she was like, this is so good that it's gonna take very little correction at all. She said, you write well. I'm like, I write with a visual. When I write my books, I'm visualizing, excuse me,
His books
everything.
are easy to go straight to movie.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, because that's how I write them. So I gave him, so she handed it off to her husband so he could get the final draft and put it out. When he sends it back to me, he changed my main character. My main character is like, her name is Sybil. Action, it's an action type.
Okay.
He took my book and totally made, I mean, she's talking.
Change her from Sybil from the block.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, how do you do that? Like,
Sybil from the block. Like,
not
she
only
was.
did he,
Hold on now, no.
he changed my lingo and my characters. I'm like,
Okay.
did you read my book? Did you?
This doesn't go.
No. And I had a big problem with this. So I talked to his wife and I'm like, no, this is not what I wrote. Now we might as well be sharing credit for the book because you rewrote my book.
Exactly, yeah.
And that was a whole lot of writing. There was 200 and some odd pages that he went and changed personalities in. I'm like, oh, that's not how that works. If I have a misspelling, fix that by all means.
Right.
If it's personal, if it's purposely misspelled, that's for a reason. If I do it, it's for a reason.
Right.
Like maybe a Hispanic black person or white
You know how we
person.
talk.
Yeah,
You gotta spell it the way we say it so that we understand.
Uh-huh.
Civil, straightforward. I don't know if you've seen, what's the character? She had a personality like Blade.
Okay.
So she was direct to the point, I gotta get this done.
Right.
And had the skills to do it. She also was an agent. So, Lakita Nafem. Have you
Okay,
seen her?
yep.
That's her.
Okay.
That's her, but with a Blade mentality.
Gotcha.
Straightforward. There's no reason to switch my character
Right.
because she was awesome the way she was. So that was a problem I had.
Okay. I see.
So I've had to tweak it now. Like we got rid of them.
So how do you do it now? Like, do you avoid the publishing or you just do it yourselves?
No, like, so I have, for me, my books were both of our series. Mine was going to be a 5-part series. His was a trilogy. So I had part 1, 2, and 3 done. And when all of that last stuff happened, I just took them off and they just been sitting. So book 1 and 2 was released. Book 3 was supposed to be released, but it never got released. So those 3 are just sitting. Book 4 I started writing, but when all of that, I just kind of lost the enthusiasm. And then he started rewriting. He had to rewrite his book 1. So now he's writing something totally different. And so it's just, he's really more into his books right now than I am. I'm just kind of focused on.
I was gonna say, I need y'all to do me a favor. Y'all need to start working on books again.
Well, here's my thing. I'm working on what I did because it's Vengeance Unleashed.
Okay.
It was supposed to be 3. So the first one's Vengeance Unleashed, and then you had a Vengeance Unleashed subtitle, and then another subtitle to the third Vengeance Unleashed. I'm on 3. What I did, I changed, I flipped it around because nobody can tell me what I can't do. So,
Believe you don't.
that's right. So I'm setting it up for movies. So what I did, because the first book and second book are based on an agent who takes down the agency after she finds out they did some corrupt stuff. And they're responsible for killing her family, her father and mother. And so she takes that whole corporation down. That's book 1 and 2. I flipped the script on book 3 and turned it into a fantasy. Well, not fantasy. What do I want to call it? I put witches in it. I switched it up.
Supernatural.
I did. Thank you.
Supernatural.
I turned it into a supernatural book using the same main character.
Okay.
She's gonna go to New Orleans and have to handle some stuff.
Gotcha.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Okay, gotcha.
And then what I did, I'm writing it to where it's set for screen. So basically, I'm trying to write it and then give it to Netflix and say, do what you gotta do.
Oh yes, love it. Yes. That'd be a great idea. I'll be sitting right there in the front row wherever you want.
Listen, when I get done with the book, I'm gonna give y'all both a copy.
Oh yes, we'll love that.
That book is I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm not getting me back here.
I see you over there.
No, but I'm writing it. So
Y'all don't hear this.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, we got it, we got it.
But yeah, I'm
We got
writing
it.
it. I'm writing it to where it's set. But I've got to sell it to Netflix.
Right.
So it's got to be right. And I flip, like I said, I flipped the third book. So it's like nobody's gonna ever expect. You read 1 and 2, you don't expect 3 to come into play.
Right.
And it starts off with a bang. All my books start off with that bang in the first chapter. It's like, oh
That
my
first
goodness.
chapter with
What's in 2,
yeah.
3, 4? Because I started that like that. I gotta grab the attention and then keep it. So yeah, it's gonna go to It's going to Netflix.
I know that's right, yes.
Speaking.
Right into existence, you know, put that
If
right
y'all
into
need
the universe.
actors or actress, hit me up. You know, I got it.
Oh yeah, we got you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the funny thing is, like, I'll see people and I'm a good character, I'm a good reader of personality. So
If I could be a villain.
if I read something,
You know he's one of the characters in my book.
yeah, if I see a personality, I can meet you and then I'm like, okay, you could be okay. So then I write that character into the book. And I've done that, like all my characters right now are people that I know.
Mm-hmm.
They're all people I know. Like I went on Facebook, I'm like, okay, you're good for that.
Yeah.
You know,
You're good for that. So I
An
created-
Egyptian pharaoh superhero don't sound too bad.
Yeah, sorry, man, it's coming. But I do. I have. The third book's gonna be crazy because it's written for the big screen. Written for. I'm going to Netflix. If I gotta take time off, that's a vacation. I'm going to Netflix directly, and I'm pitching that story in the book.
That's awesome.
And I have to talk to legal and all that other stuff because I need to figure out how to get that done in a proper way. Because you're not giving me a no.
Okay, right.
That's my. This is
We're
my
not taking no.
Oh,
Even
we're
if
not.
you know we're coming
taking
back
no.
again.
Yeah, we're coming back.
I got a couple people for you to talk to about those things too.
Okay, all right. Yeah, y'all got some collaborations.
Yeah, so that's so yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay.
But I'm set to try to have it done by this December, no later than January. So I got a couple of months to get it
Listen,
done.
I am excited for
Yes.
you both, okay?
Yes.
Like, I am totally inspired. Y'all got a lot of shit
Yeah.
going on. Excuse my language, you know what I'm saying, if y'all don't play that.
We're good.
But yes, you guys are definitely inspiring. Y'all got a lot going on. Oh my goodness.
We
Like,
stay busy.
that's
Hey,
good.
like people say, you got too much on your plate, and I'm like, listen, the wealthy do not do one thing. Show me a billionaire who only has their hands in one pot.
Say that again.
Show me
Say that
a
again.
billionaire
Yes.
that only has their hands in one pot. People stay trying to tell us to do one
Yes.
thing. Do one thing.
You
No.
are entrepreneurs. We do multiple
We do
things.
multiple things and we work on multiple businesses because that's what the wealthy do.
I
They
always
have their
suggest
hands
that-
and they fund, but like my husband, master. But master it before you move on. So work this. Don't just be like, okay, I'm gonna start, and then I'm gonna start,
Yeah,
and
you
then I'm gonna
gotta
start, and then you get
Complete
it
this
going.
first, then start on
Get it
something
going.
Or
else.
divide your
Right,
time up.
right.
If you
Yes.
have five things you're working on, 4 or 5 things, divide up time. Give each thing that time that it needs.
Right.
Divide it up because if you're just throwing yourself all over the place, something's gonna
Yeah,
get.
you're never gonna get it done.
Something's
Right.
gonna get neglected.
That's true. I agree with that.
Be a good time manager.
Yes.
Well, it was lovely having you on the show.
It really was. I got some great conversation.
But it's not how the show works.
Yeah. So give us your IG links and give us your
Yes, let us know where to find
Facebook
you.
and everything.
So the easiest way to find me and Tony is we have three links. So Mystic B Boutique. That you can find me Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Butterfly Beauty by Kai, K-I-E, Instagram and Facebook, and then Sofa Chats, W-T-N-K, Tony and Kai. So Sofa Chats with Tony and Kai on Facebook.
Okay, that's awesome. Yes, any shout outs?
When we grow up, we want to be like y'all. We want to have.
We're gonna get back. We're gonna get back.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I
that's
definitely
fine.
gotta
Vice
say
versa.
that I know y'all have always been in my corner no matter what I've
Always.
done.
That's my boo.
Right? Y'all
Boo
were-
like-
I
y'all
like,
were-
hey boo, Tony be like, who you talking to? It's about me. Oh, okay.
You got
Right,
it.
right.
You got it.
y'all are my mentors. Like I was inspired when y'all coming to when we're together in Industries magazine. So as y'all proud of me, I'm definitely proud of y'all.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, yes.
Y'all doing y'all thing. Awesome.
We have to be able to celebrate each other.
Yeah.
Definitely, you got to get back to celebrating
And that's
each other.
a village right there.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
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 All right, all right.
So thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
We
Yeah.
appreciate you. Okay, we
Okay, we about to get back to the good vibes, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to Sizzlepopradio right here on Digital Boombox Network. Let's keep it sizzling, y'all.
Tell me where you wanna go. Late night drive on the coast. Yeah, I don't see no equal. No, they just tryna treat you. Well, since I pulled up to greet you, saying hello, nice to meet you. You had a look in your eye, like I ride on your ride. Breeze blowing sunrise, sunset showtime. Now I look in my watch, yeah, baby, it's showtime. Like I said, I'll greet you. Practicing back with a side of the legs next to head. Yeah, you heard what I said. You can sit back and spread. Your boss led in the bed. Oh, you step back, see that shit. Passion overtakes a mattress. Baby, you should just roll with me. Oh, baby, you should just roll with me. Do you wanna roll with me? Said you wanna roll, where you wanna go, what you wanna do. Kiss at your lips, make trails and hips, now I'm digging you. She's from the lakes, playing patty cake, let me taste on you. The way that you're feeling, the way that we're touching, the way that you're loving the grind. The things that you're speaking, we're spending the weekend chilling and just sipping on wine. Talking and freaking and rapping, not sleeping, I'm loving the way that you whine. We in the club and we hop in the whip. You whispering your engine right in your lip. Doctor was speaking like right in your head. Moving our bodies on all sorts of shit. I'm riding your rims, the boss of the shit. They guns for rumors, we talking they flip. Forget all their feelings, we taking this trip. Come and just roll and take all of this. Do you wanna roll? Do you wanna Said you wanna ride with me, wanna spend some time with me, every day and night with me, so come on, baby. Said she wanna ride with me, wanna spend some time with me, every day and night with me, come on, baby. I'm departing early, are you with me? My passengers mostly always with me. Not complaining, I ain't walking out already. I could tell you suffered heartache, the authentic simultaneous. Since you let him off the leash, you see them dog and audible. Now you realize you're the queen and think it got you dodged for it. What a loss, why stupid things? One of them will be text the fuck off when you buzzing. I'll say grade number 3. If you reply, charge your fee. No, I'm glad you got degrees. And you finally figured out that you were smart enough to leave. With my heart upon my sleeve and put you in my favorite tea. I'ma take you for the ride, let me go and grab the keys. Said she wanna ride with me, ride with me. Wanna spend some time with me, some time with me. Every day and night with me, night with me. So come on, baby. Said she wanna ride with me, ride with me. Wanna spend some time with me, some time with me. Every day and night with me, night with me. Come on, baby. Said she wanna ride with a real one. Sit your seat back, girl, you with a real one. Top down, baby, let's enjoy the sun. Come make it feel like you're my number one. Take a trip to meet the ocean. Now you want me in your ocean. I can hear your body calling for me. And how it wanna remind me of my kid. Touching buttons like Nish. I'll give you what you've been missing. Have all your friends wishing. Wishing shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't. Said she wanna ride with me, ride with me. Wanna spend some time with me, some time with me. Every day and night with me, night with me. So come on, baby. Said she wanna ride with me, ride with me. Wanna spend some time with me, some time with me. Every day and night with me, night with me. Come on, baby.
I think these glasses here.
I got my ex on my nerves. I got my ex on my nerves. I got my ex on my nerves. No, she missed out, no, she wishing. Like, damn, he was really different. What signs in your face, pay attention. All head, she ain't listen. Cleaned it, I cheat, but I didn't. Good dick, had her dripping. Had to move on, now she missing. I got my ex on my nerves. No, she missed out, now she wishing. Like, damn, he was really different. What signs in your face, pay attention. All head, she ain't listen. Cleaned it, I cheat, but I didn't. Good dick, had her dripping. Trying to move on, now she wishing. I would stay down for my day one. Ain't a new chick, it's the same one. Yeah, we never switch up where I came from. Be for me if you want, but it ain't fun. I might keep quiet, but I ain't dumb. Smoking on a lot to get my pain numb. Yeah, just let people stay away from. Yeah, let me say something. You know that I ride for you. You know that I lie for you. But I would never lie to you. Cause I live on the line for you. I would just come and let's die for you. Yeah, you know I'm so proud for you. Pray I wasn't wasting time on you. But you wish it's a lie come true. Signs in your face, pay attention. She doing too much at the ending. I put that bitch in detention. And the zone to this back is extended. Relationship status, I'm pending. It wasn't straight, they bending. I swear I'm so real, I'm offending. Never trip, I just sit on the hanging. I got my ex on my nerves. No, she missed out, now she wishing. Like, damn, he was really different. The signs in your face, pay attention. All head, she ain't listen. Cleaned it, I cheat, but I didn't. Good dick, had her dripping. Had to move on, now she missing. I got my ex on my nerves. No, she missed out, now she wishing. Like, damn, he was really different. What signs in your face, pay attention. All head, she ain't listen. Cleaned it, I cheat, but I didn't. Good dick, had her dripping. Had to move on, now she missing. Baby, this is all for you. Baby, this is all for you. Baby, this is all for you. Starting from the first night, combo was good. Had to get my life right, it was all for you. Starting from the first night, combo was good. Had to get my life right, it was all for you. Baby, it was all for you. Baby, it was all for you.
It was all for you, baby.
That corner I hit to get the money. I ain't just did it for me, I did it for you. Black hair always in dresses, my Betty Boo. Selfish with my girl, I buy me a coupe. Got a new joint nowadays, who's studying cool. We gotta travel, baby girl, get out the room. Gotta expand and see lands. Walking on an island and see land. I did this for us, all you see, yeah. We way past key in the car. My life different, no keys in the car. They push buttons, no keys for the car. I know enough to pass any bar, take your chastity off. It's king, baby, your dream, baby. It's king, baby, your dream, baby. It's king, baby, your dream, baby.
Huh?
It's king, baby, your dream, baby.
What, right now?
Baby, this is all for you. Baby, this is
Yeah,
all
we
for
can.
you. Started from the first night, convo was good.
Yo.
Had to get my life right. It was all
Smoke
for
on real
you.
quick.
Started from the first night, convo was good. Had to get my life right. It was all for you. Baby, 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 it was all for you.
We'll be right back. Please don't go nowhere. Please tell a friend to tune in. We'll be right back, yeah!
When I was down, didn't have a dime, was nobody around to fuck with. Oh, so now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. When I was down, didn't have a dime, was nobody around to fuck with. Oh, so now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. When I was down, but didn't have a dime, was nobody around to fuck with. Oh, so now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. When I was down, didn't have a dime, was nobody around to fuck with. Oh, so now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you.
Down bad, I ain't had nothing. Chase it back, now I'm back up. Broke niggas with no money tryna say something won't add up. Smart nigga make his own moves. Stay focused till that bag come. Run up a check, keep that mag on me. Let niggas flex, then I dab on me. They know I can rap, I'm a spaz on it. No nigga really put cash on it. Pound on my chest, I'm the last of them. Check out the track, I hit the dash on it. She had soul, no sucker shit. Pirates gang, watch them whip it up. Back then they didn't want me. Nowadays I'm who the bitches want. Fuck with me or don't fuck with me. Either way I'm getting bucks. If I stay down through the hard time, through the shine time, we gon' live it up. Stay down through the hard time, through the shine time, we gon' live it up. Live it up. Get.
When I was down, didn't have a dime, was nobody around to fuck with. So now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. When I was down, didn't have a dime, was nobody around to fuck with. So now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. When I was down, didn't have a dime, was nobody around to fuck with. So now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. When I was down, didn't have a dime, was nobody around to fuck with. So now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. Anybody can talk, but are you ready for the walk? Take no shit and young, now what's top? Not sorry, never be bought. Pirates gang, I'm a good sauce. Spending wrist, wishy-washy. Hold them down, can't never stop. Pay attention, yeah, you better watch me. On the top now, and I'm sitting on the clouds. And I'm never coming down. Hot sizzle got the sound. Young turn going down. Oh, click, clap, clap. And it's all turned now. Yeah, we never stop now. When I was down bad, I was down bad, I was down bad. And now I don't nobody around there ready to fuck with me. Oh, now your pockets on you, and now you wanna fuck with. No leash gang, yeah, it's a whole thing. When I was down, didn't have a dime, was nobody around to fuck with. So now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. When I was down, didn't have a dime, was nobody around to fuck with. So now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. When I was down, didn't have a dime, was nobody around to fuck with. So now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. When I was down, didn't have a dime, was nobody around to fuck with. So now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you.
Life getting rough, I see better days. Chest in the back till I'm extra paid. After the catch to my coffin late. Money trees is the best shade. Play no games, I am in the bleachers. Alien, I'm a different creature. Living life just to be a leader. I don't hear shit that you niggas preaching. I would never be dragged down. It's my money, want my cash now. Get the bucks, then I cash out. Final destination, this your last route. Get the money is the only motive. Moving forward like a locomotive. Eyes closed and I'm still focused. Cold bars and the beat frozen. Turn shit going unnoticed. Spitting bars till my jaw broken. I don't care what the fuck they say. I'ma get it, understand, you know it. I don't know what the hell they speaking. I'ma get it till the day I go. That's just how I get it, cause life is a merry-go.
When I was down, didn't have a plan, was nobody around to fuck with. So now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. When I was down, didn't have a plan, was nobody around to fuck with. So now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. When I was down, didn't have a plan, was nobody around to fuck with. So now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. When I was down, didn't have a plan, was nobody around to fuck with. So now you wanna fuck with. Tap your pockets, now they on you. Do whatever it takes to get me my nigga. Like why you cry so hard? Don't ask me why, nigga. Cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna shine, nigga, shine, baby.
Light up this check for me and my nigga. And I'm smoking on a lot to get me by, nigga. When I say it to your face, I never lie, nigga. You a funny ass, like don't ask me why, nigga. Need a bad sister that'll take a ride with me. She can jump a few states and they get fly with me. Got 'em loving on the crew, only my niggas. Tell them niggas tell the truth, now come sign, nigga. Pirates gang, watch me whip it up. I'm in the kitchen too rich as fuck. Squad life never switching up, and I still slide, never give a fuck. Grind hard, trying to save a buck. Real life, I can't make it up. We turn up for the weekend. I'm still shine when the day is done.
They ask me what I'm doing today, and nigga, I do whatever it takes to get me by, nigga. Like why you crying so hard? Don't ask me why, nigga. Cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna shine, nigga. They ask me what I'm doing today, and nigga, do whatever it takes to get me by, nigga. Like why you crying so hard? Don't ask me why, nigga. Cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna shine, nigga, shine. At the end of the day, a nigga gon' shine. If there's no everything, I put that shit on the line. Doing what I gotta do, I gotta get by. Ain't too much going on, try to get high. I fuck with real niggas and real niggas only. Don't be with that fake shit and acting like my homie. No big game, they know how I really rock. Real shit, they just blocking, open up shop. Posting those daily, what they want, they really mean. You got a circle full of clown, that's facilitate. I grind hard, but don't do it like I used to. It ain't never straight playing when I'm in the booth. They ask me what I'm doing today, I'm getting high, nigga. I do whatever it takes to get me by, nigga. Like why you crying so hard? Don't ask me why, nigga. Cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna shine, nigga. They ask me what I'm doing today, I'm getting high, nigga. Do whatever it takes to get me by, nigga. Like why you crying so hard? Don't ask me why, nigga. Cause at the end of the day, I'm gonna shine, nigga, shine, babe, shine, babe.
Lovely beats.
in your head, motherfucker, I knock your brains out. Every time I slide up, nigga, I bring the gang out. Tired of these hoe ass niggas who let you lanes out. Wanna see that stick talk, ooh, just yell my name out. Throw your hood up, nigga, bang. He ain't nigga from the hood, how the fuck you came? Hold up, throw your hood up, nigga, bang. He ain't nigga from the hood, how the fuck you came? I'm tired of playing nice with fuck niggas. Fuck a pound, they know that, know what's up, nigga. POE, pull up on them, fuck is up, nigga. Only tough, ain't no ace, pop the trunk, nigga. Let's see them rapping when I come around. How these niggas claim a hood, now come around. Little nigga be ready to run a fade. Fuck the talking, knock his noggin clean on if it's on the blades. I think you niggas scream out gang gang. Watch it back, him and his partner gon' get the same thing. These pussy niggas got me fucked up. Catch him while he pick up his shorty and shoot the truck up. I said trippin', what the fuck's up? Shootin' till the cops pull up and the nigga cuffed up. But run up on me, you can try your luck. They feed you through a straw with your fucking jaw wire shut. Shoot you in your head, motherfucker, I knock your brains out. Every time I slide up, nigga, I bring the gang out. Tired of these hoe ass niggas who let you lanes out. Wanna see that stick talk, ooh, just yell my name out. Shoot you in your head, motherfucker, I knock your brains out. Every time I slide up, nigga, I bring the gang out. Tired of these hoe ass niggas who let you lanes out. Wanna see that stick talk, ooh, just yell my name out. Throw your hood up, nigga, man. He ain't nigga from the hood, how the fuck you came? Hold up, throw your hood up, nigga, man. He ain't nigga from the hood, how the fuck you came?
Running around my city with like 2 gloves. Storm tiger around my head just like I'm Tupac. Don't make me have them pull up on you like the 2 sides. Had them savages fake this shit just like you Tupac. Uzi, I keep it sit like Donatello. Roll my trophy, I keep it metal. I'm digging your bitch in my dick and shit. Trip when you said I ain't tryna wrestle. Gang when you all in the mat. Do the math, throwing up like a chat. Get with the head, I'ma hit him his neck. 6 poppin', I'm a man of respect. I'm everywhere, you never there. Last real shit, I need a better get. Give him my ass to the leather chair. Open his top like a fucking bed. I'll put a slug through your fucking head. Just in case I make a hard hand. He mad at me and his bitch is stand. Just to be honest, there's no comparing. I'm fly as fuck, yeah, bitch, I'm plastic hand. I'm just on that battery. We ain't running like a track me. We gon' stand tall like an apple. So shoot me when you pass me. Came in raw, and Nina nasty. Finger popper in the basket. It's fantastic, they trying to stretch me, bitch.
Shoot you in your head, motherfucker, I knock your brains out. Every time I slide up, nigga, I bring the gang out. Tired of these hoe ass niggas who let you lanes out. Wanna see that stick talk, ooh, just yell my name out. Shoot you in your head, motherfucker, I knock your brains out. Every time I slide up, nigga, I bring the gang out. Tired of these hoe ass niggas who let you lanes out. Wanna see that stick talk, ooh, just yell my name out. Throw your hood up, nigga, bang. He ain't nigga from the hood, how the fuck you came? Hold up, throw your hood up, nigga, bang. He ain't nigga from the hood, how the fuck you came? Haters talking, I don't hear shit. Faggot rappers and that queer shit. You tryna fuck with mine, won't be the first time I show a fuck, nigga, we don't fear shit. These niggas switch sides, but who gives a shit? Nigga, Pyrex, we still the illest click. I put a hex upon them when I flex upon them. Tell day, I'm about to kill this shit. I'm still riding dirty like a motherfucker. Head knocking while the speakers bumping. When I'm speaking something, you don't speak for nothing. Look, I'll teach you something. If you reach for something, it's a man down. Cause I'm the man now, a nigga hands down. I run the damn town. I put the songs in motion to the club promotion. If the soul is spoken till I lose my focus. Steady knocking, I get it right back. I get props if a nigga sound right, but your motherfucking box arts. Pull yourself in the middle, go get me the biggest and baddest. I make them feel little. I run with the giants, they call on the titan, I tighten them up. Lost with the finest by time and the silence, they fly like a time, I lighten them up. Then I hit them with a pump, make a nigga jump, leave a nigga slump in the trunk. Any nigga front, give him what he want, that's a box. Knock him out of socks, don't wanna pop, wanna block, I'm a pop. I ain't never gonna pop, I'm a beast. Hey, look at Kenny, I said it, I'm in it. Riding your knees when you slip in my place and say, honor me, bitch, ain't no game, no blessing, it's Paris the game.
That's my fucking city, let's go! Hey! That's my motherfucking city, y'all! shout out to Zay Farrell, Gorilla Green. Let's go.
413. That's my city, POE. Back on my bully is green. Get back to the hood of your jeans. Top of the hill with your jeans. Niggas get killed over streets. Gotta watch what you playing. A nigga, you know that it's deep. If I'm at your top, let's eat. Bang fail, gotta keep you heat. Spring fail, want you niggas to sleep. Fire the game when we mark the streets. Late night, the party been freezing. I did not bother to creep. Keep it on the road, then we can make the money, ain't no reason to sleep. Counting cash till my thumbs hurt. Phone three with that gun work. A Smith and Wesson make your lungs work. Extendo, no drum work. Smith and Wesson make a lung work. Extendo, no drum work. Fashion, I'm gonna be one with your ass kicked. 413 murder mass shit. 413 murder mass shit. You pull me and get your ass kicked.
Gorilla Green, Zay Farrell, 413.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my city.
Fire. That shit was absolute fire. Like,
appreciate each and every one of y'all that's on the frickin' block and cracking. Yeah, I see all y'all frickin' mates right on the check-in. Scissor popping with the grease. We like it when y'all scissor with us. Each every Thursday night right here on Digital Boombox Network. Make sure you go download that up.
Somebody hire him now. Hire him.
I swear, I did not have sex with that one. Never mind. Thank y'all for tuning in each and every Thursday night right here on Digital Boombox Network. It's a free app. It's in your Google Play Store. It's in your Apple iStore. Make sure you go download that app. Each and every Thursday night, we play nothing but independent artist music straight. That's it. No, y'all ain't gonna hear none of that mainstream right here. Y'all gonna hear nothing but that straight off the street, right directly off the table, all up in your face. You feel me?
All right.
This is what we're here for. We're here for y'all, the independent artists. This is your platform. So speaking on that, we're gonna pass this on over to the host. I'm done sizzle popping with the grease. I'm kind of discreet.
Hey y'all, we back.
So what's going on? 413-860 and beyond.
Okay.
International, we all over. It's your boy, Officer Ali Hakeke, the boss's bosses. We are back from break, y'all. And we got two new great guests for y'all tonight. Are you ready?
Been talking enough shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So who do we have with us? Who are you, sir?
The infamous Liz Ramos.
Mr. Liz.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
And who are you?
Everybody know me as Cheeks, but my stage name Rod Too Nice.
Okay. She got two names.
DJ Cheeks.
Okay.
So, let's get right into it. So, Miz.
What up?
My boy.
Yo.
So, we're going to talk about our upcoming event that we actually collabed with together, and that's fire. I gotta say, when you reached out to me, I was very honored. I was humbled. I said, oh my God, like, you know,
That's what's up.
stuff like that
Oh my God.
make you know that you're doing something positive for no matter what community you are a part.
Yeah.
So you care to talk about that?
Of course. So we're doing our first Pride event
Yes.
ever. I reached out to Ali. You know, it's pretty simple. I mean, I guess. You know. So we got Baby Boo on the lineup.
Right.
We got Rage. You know, it's set out to be a dope show, and that's what we do. You know,
Yeah.
performforuniverse.com. If you don't know, we do local shows. We bring out local talent, kind of what you guys are doing here. Which you know, we all, you know,
We all try to
Pharaoh. Shout
collaborate.
out Pharaoh. You know,
Pharaoh Baker?
you know. I want to
Yeah.
thank you guys for having me on here. You know, it's
Oh,
been great.
absolutely. Yeah.
So,
September 3rd, we have our first event. It's going to be at the Brian Brew, 37 Commercial Street, Holyoke.
Okay.
And it's set out to be a good show.
Yeah.
What time does everything start?
Starts at 9 o'clock,
Okay.
goes till 1 o'clock.
Okay.
I'll be hosting.
Alright. So are you gonna be the only host, or are you gonna host too?
I'll be hosting as
He'll be
well.
hosting. But,
Too special.
We'll have Cheeks there,
Right.
DJ.
I know that's right.
It was dope because I just got done doing a Pride event. And it was the same concept of what Liz reached out to me for was to showcase the LGBTQ artists. And that event was dope. But before you reach out, I was like, I gotta do another one. And next thing you know, how the universe works in a serious way. Miz hits me up, hey, how you feel about doing LGBTQ Pride event? I said, yeah, for the artists, hell yeah. That's my lane, yes. But not only that, Liz, you also do a lot in the community. You also DJ. Talk about that.
Well, I guess I've been DJing now for maybe 5 years, I want to say.
Okay.
5 years I started DJing because I was touring myself, and I had my own DJ, and we happened to move to Florida, so I was like, all right, the only way for me to keep performing is if I get a system and start DJing.
Right.
And one thing turned into another. I had the opportunity to start DJing at the Clover, Holyoke.
Okay.
And as soon as I had that time and space, I just started inviting all the local artists out and just built this huge platform that, you know, I've worked with over, I want to say 500 plus local artists within the last 4 years now.
That's
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let us know about you DJing, you being an artist. Which one do you like more?
I like them both. I'm just like, far as music, I just love that shit.
Right.
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah,
of
Hey, really?
Yeah, sure, I curse a lot.
That's what
You know what
it
I'm
is.
saying? But yeah, DJing wise it's always been a passion of mine,
Right.
but it's new to me. I finally invested in myself. Like
Right.
me and him used to have mad talk. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, you just need to invest in yourself.
Right.
So when I got the chance to do it, I went hard. And I probably bought a lot of shit that I didn't need.
Right.
But I was so geeked about the shit, so I was just like, fuck it, I just started buying shit.
Right.
So, yeah, that's it. Me, yeah, I'm just, and the music thing, I do that. Like, I came from battle rapping back home in Brooklyn, because that's where I'm from. You know, but it wasn't a lot of, like, money or a lot of publicity when it comes to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I had to make music, start
Right.
making songs, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got more features than I have, like, my own tracks. I could have my own tracks, but I'm about networking, man. I just like, you know what I'm saying? I just like networking, man.
Right.
That's my thing, man.
So so do you and Ms. Reynolds have a track together?
We do.
Okay.
We had, what, two?
Okay. Okay.
And we have 2 tracks. We have actually we have a video out. It's called Round and Round. Check it out on foreignuniverse.com on YouTube. And then I have my album release, which is going to be October 1st. I have a track on here. It's unheard. Nobody's heard it yet. It's one of the few on the new album.
Okay.
Pretty much made a video for almost every single song on there.
Right.
So.
Now, where is this album release probably going to be held?
It's most likely going to be held at the Pride Brew also.
Okay.
Yep. It'll be the same thing. I'm fair with that.
You know what?
There you go.
I didn't say nothing. Leave me alone.
Yep. So, you
That's
know,
up.
it's gonna be dope though. I want to say I got 8 songs and 2 bonus tracks on the album. So
That's what's up. Yeah, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got some fire shit. You know?
Right.
You're not stop. You already started.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's always the one. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't come with the fire shit.
How long have you been doing, both of you, how long have y'all been doing this thing?
I've been doing music for probably like 20 years now.
That's what's up.
Me, I wrote my first rap when I was 11.
Okay.
I never took it serious.
Right.
Nobody does that thing.
You know, and then when I got to high school, that's when I started the battle rap. My
Right.
cousin, he was like one of the nicest cats, man. He taught me like everything I know. So the first battle I ever lost was to him because he said some more foul shit. Right? He said some foul shit that really happened.
Right.
I pissed in the bed. We slept in the same bed head to toe, and I pissed in the bed and tried to blame it on the nigga. Like, and he pulled my card in high school.
Oh no!
Flame my eyes. It was
Oh,
over after
shit.
that. But I didn't start taking music serious, writing songs and shit
Right,
until
right.
I got with this nigga.
Okay.
For real.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've been, like I said, I've been doing it so long. I've done tours up and down the coast. I've shared the stage with a lot of, well-known people, Mob Deep, Jada,
R.I.P. my guy DMX.
DMX,
Man.
Black Rob. Black Rob was my first major
Oh,
show.
I love his album. Which one was it? The one with
Whoa.
Whoa on it? Played the shit out that motherfucker. I'm just like, keep it real.
You're fire, man. God bless his soul, too.
Oh my goodness.
So on the road, I learned a lot of things, and then I just hauled it all up and brought it home.
So where else did you bring it besides Springfield? Like, where have you been?
Actually, I've only performed in Springfield maybe twice.
Okay.
So I'm from Holyoke, and we do mostly all my shows there, the local ones.
Okay.
But my performances, I've been up and down New England, every state pretty much, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, in Hampton Beach once. I've been out in New York, performed for a Styles P competition.
Oh, yes. I love me some style.
So, where was your favorite thing that you performed, like, thing that you performed with? You've been all over, so it's gotta be.
Not like that.
Right.
The Mob Deep show was one that was crazy because, we brought the whole 4 and 3 out there to Low Mass, and we had the whole back. We had a good back. So when we got on the stage, we was just live. Same thing with the DMX show, but I gotta say, my favorite show was in the Strand Theater in Boston. It's just being on a theater stage is just like, you got the balcony.
So when you're in front of a large crowd like that, are you like nervous? Like, do you have stage fright?
Nah.
No? That went away a long time ago, or you never had it?
I don't think I've ever had it. I mean, I used to sing in school and stuff, like when I was like real young. I can't really sing, I feel. But I would, scream or whatever you want to call it. Since real young, I've never had, I don't know, like people say stage fright, I really don't know what that is.
I love it, Cameron.
He's been asking me this whole time.
Yeah, are you nervous?
Can you write your name down so I can find you, or at least tag you on IG or Facebook?
Okay, so I'll just write IG.
And while you write that, tell people where they can find you. I mean,
Well, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all Ms. Ramos. IG's Ms.Ramos. 413universe.com is the website. You can check out all kinds of links to everything that we're doing, pretty much. Same thing with YouTube, 413universe. Leave them all. I'm on all platforms. I got one song out there floating around.
Right.
But as soon as I drop this album, that's when I'll be pushing the platform.
So we want to get ready to get into one of your tracks. So yeah, what did you send in?
I sent in 3 of my tracks off the. Well, one of the tracks is off my next album. I shouldn't have even brought it here. But everybody loves it, so I brought one of my tracks is called Let's Get Twisted.
Oh, that's my shit.
We're gonna start there.
That's shit, fact. That is that shit, fact.
You do that song, shit. That's right there. Let me hear it.
That's fire.
That shit you getting lit. Right. Getting lit.
That's how you know it.
All right, so we're gonna get right into that.
I'm excited
Y'all know me. Let's get fucked up. Let's get fucked up. Let's get twisted. Let's get twisted. Order it around. We got it down shots. Like it ain't nobody's business. Like it ain't nobody's business. So let's get fucked up. Let's get fucked up. Let's get twisted. Let's get twisted. I'm looking at that loud by the hour. Everybody do it. Let's get lit. Yo, the squad in the building, so you know we lit. And everywhere we go, we be on some shit. You can find us by the bar, taking shots. Cracking Dutchess, gotta buy it by the box. Now my middle fingers up for the cops. And anybody who ain't trying to get me props. I'm getting faded off these crops. And saying the rate of the most hated every day they on my job. A bunch of ladies on the block. Funny niggas trying to act hard, always claiming that they hot, but they not. Like NRE could never make my energy. I'm sipping on this Hennessy, I'm pissing off my enemies. I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Let's get twisted individual who's always cheesing like a packer. Still I'm your best bet and betting under pressure. And everywhere I go, I'm always saying, yo, let's get fucked up, let's get fucked up, let's get twisted, let's get twisted. Order it around, we got it down shots like it ain't nobody's business. So let's get fucked up, let's get fucked up, let's get twisted, let's get twisted. I'm rolling in the loud by the ounce, disappearing to the clouds and get lit. Let's get lit. I'm feeling so nice, feeling so nice. I just hope.
Oh no, I'm showing that to the camera. I wasn't giving that to nobody. It's mine.
I'm taking flight like I'm leaving on a jet plane. Making moves feel like it's like a jet plane. Until it's checkmate, I'm trying to keep my head straight. Grinding so hard, I feel like never even get break. Still I test fate, tell these niggas just wait. Watch what I do and how I do it in the best way. Smoking weed until my chest came. My competition no compare to my worst, even on the best day. And let's say I had some liquor in my system. You see me double fisting down the shots like no one's business. I'm just a witness to this life. I live a righteous kid, getting fucked up on all types of shit. Let's get fucked up. Let's get fucked up.
Let's get twisted. All up around, we got it down south like it ain't nobody's business. So let's get fucked up. Let's get twisted.
Let's get twisted. I'm rolling up that loud by the ounce, disappearing to the clouds and get lit. Let's get lit.
No, that's the type of song that'll make you go to the bar and you ain't even
Yeah.
playing all kind of shit.
That's a snapple
Let's get fucked up
That's
then.
why I made it.
Okay, so you, what was the concept of you making
That's
that?
literally why, like I've been saying, I do my shows in local bars, local places, and I need to make sure that people go into that bar and making sure that we can keep going on with our shows. Like, you know, there's like one thing, let me just say, for, you know, the local businesses that give us the opportunity to perform and stuff.
Right.
You know, like, we all love pre-gaming and stuff, but when you sit outside an establishment and you're sitting there, you know, drinking or whatever, instead of helping, you know, keep this thing going, like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, an eyesore in a sense, you know? So I created this song to make sure everyone goes back to the bar and
Get fucked up.
Get
twisted.
you know?
When I'm at the bar, and if I do take a shot in the car,
You know damn well you took a shot in the car.
I'm going back to the bar. So I mean, yeah. And usually that's when you start performing the song anyway. And I'm like one of those people already.
Yeah, he already
like,
before the shit drop, like, ah, he already knows that.
Let me get another one.
Yeah.
Hey.
So
yeah, so that's definitely a great marketing scheme right there.
Right. I was like, all right, let me make a catchy hook.
Right.
And then, you know, it's just
Right.
same thing with probably the next song, you know. That's
Right.
coming on. That's going to be on the next album. That's my track, Henny. You know.
Oh, I know that one.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, all right.
So we're gonna get right into that. 'Cause
hey, pretty much.
I remember
I'm drinking this straight from the bottom, taking a shot to the head. I do it without any chase, feeling it burning my chest. It got me all fucked up and twisted. I said I won't drink it again. As soon as it's out of my system, I reunite with my friends. I'm taking a shot to the head. I said I won't drink it again. I'm sipping on that Hennessy. Everywhere I be, it's going down. That first shot got me feeling right, so I ordered me another round. No mix, no chase, straight up is what I'm about. Drowning out my sorrow till tomorrow come around. I drink it straight out of the bottle until that shit hollow. Another shot follows. I'm driving around with one of my eyes closed, hoping I don't have no run-ins with Bobo. If I make it home, I swear on the Bible, I eat it, get Henny, and get for a while. But the next day, I wake up and smile, talk about last night is fucking wild. I'm drinking this stuff in the bottle, taking a shot to the head. I do it without any chase, feeling it burning my chest. It got me all fucked up and twisted. I said I won't drink it again. As soon as it's out of my system, I reunite with my friends. I'm taking a shot to the head. I said I won't drink it again. I drink it up until there isn't any. Taking shots to the bottom empty, but the problem is they probably shouldn't let me. I don't do tequila, I don't do whiskey, but I do be smoking weed like a hippie. Hair long, but never creepy. Find me in the club way more than 50. Got the squad with me, we all lit. Run through every town like it was all city. There's something about the way that Henny hit me. When it comes to liquor, I'm a little picky. Like the devil sent me, I'll be raising hell. I'll pick a poison, put me in a spell. And it goes perfect with a couple else. I can tell it's Henny just by the smell. I'm drinking this straight from the bottle, taking a shot to the head. I do it without any chase, feeling it burning my chest. It got me all fucked up and twisted. I said I won't drink it again. As soon as it's out of my system, I reunite with my friends. I'm taking a shot to the head. I said I won't drink it again.
So that's one of my other, favorite songs.
I'm
That's our favorite song.
glad
Right.
that my songs are some of your favorite songs.
Right.
It's so catchy. You feel me? Like, yeah.
I remember you on the stage.
Yes. So that concept, I guess it's safe to say, made it for the Henny drinker.
Pretty much.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you.
All right.
Like myself, you know, we drink Henny, so.
Right.
That's what it is. Yeah, you could that for that Henny drinker. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they appreciate it.
So a whole bunch of us.
No, it's
Lavish.
Facts.
You know what's that time? It's that time to put y'all on the spot.
Here goes the spot. The whole spotlight. All right, so put the
I
spotlight.
definitely want y'all to freestyle something for us. Definitely. No beat, no anything, just freestyle.
Are we gonna give them both a chance?
Yeah, both.
Are you ready?
Oh,
Always. I stay ready so I ain't gotta get ready.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Up to you.
Yeah, let's go. Shit,
They
we're
can hear me?
ready. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I said, Rod's a hot man, won't stop man. Old folks in church, people be like, well, goddamn, it's shocking how these elders can shock man. I bet it all. I would not lose, like John Cochran. Got blocks fan, you don't want to get popped, man. You the nigga who run your block? Well, I'm the reason your block ran. Stacking niggas up on figures. I'm like a white kid in a racist family. I don't fuck with niggas. And as soon as the tech blow, bullets will go. But I guarantee they come back out like retros. They had to make your raps and songs. Wait, turn the beat down. Fuck freaks and fat bitches with thongs, and your girl called you a lover boy. Told me that you love a boy, but we found out you bisexual. You loving boys. I guarantee you that when they heat spit, you be screaming, oh my, like that tweet shit. Y'all done took it too far. Y'all cross roads like bone thugs. Well, guess what, nigga? I'll bring a thug bones. And I'll put a slug in you. I know y'all niggas. Y'all all little bitches like 3LW. Any nigga can get it when it's drama. They call me juvenile because the brains, I get it from his mama. And that was at his house. They compared me to Akinelli, and that's why she put it in her mind.
Oh.
Now that one shit hurt her. Don't be shocked when the news get on the scene and be like, it's murder. I make arrangements on the day that you die. I'm on BBN live.
Okay.
Talking that shit, you die. While I fly by that G5 waving bye-bye. I said these niggas is soft. Yo, Nets, finish them all.
Alright. Yeah. Shit, I mean, if you got like that, you writing poetry.
Damn, I used to write poetry.
Well, let's get going. What you waiting for? Shit, let's go.
Yo, it's the money. The money keeps me focused, so I'm hopeless. I don't feel it was a choice to do this music. I was chosen. So I wrote this, hoping to open your eyes. Token is potent smoke till it go and open your mind. Visions, they multiply. I'm living under the sky. These niggas missing the point. Never win in my eyes. They're living lies, always dressed in disguise. The moment you turn your back, you criticize from behind. What I define is beyond the average imagination. Anticipating and embracing by every destination. Smoking blunts for meditation in this nation. Cause I'm trapped under surveillance like rats running through mazes. I know what pain is, and I'm hoping when I'm famous, it'll all just go away like lights, nothing but phases. So my name is praised, I continue to raise the stakes, embrace the hate, and make my way up out of this crazy place. So I paper chase, lace the mic from place to place until parades is in my name and me and that the face to face. I stay the same, the really still is NIZ, and I'm in history making, embracing entire teams. Supplying things with what they need to make these ends meet. I drain my heart every time I'm making the pen bleed. Cause I don't really understand why he sent me. All I know is dead presidents represent me.
Whoa.
I'm out for president. I'm out for president.
That's something that you feel. I felt that all in me. All in me. I felt that.
This is no gimmick.
Okay.
All right now.
I love it.
All right. So, what projects or events you have coming up? Let us know.
Alright, so tonight, as soon as I leave here, we got a beer pong contest going down at Echo Lounge. That's 268 Ray Street in Holyoke. Tomorrow, I got my dude Johnny Cashanova coming through to the brew. 37 Commercial Street. That's going to start at 9 o'clock. We got the whole crew coming out, so that's going to be live. So, Saturday, not Saturday.
That event with a crate.
Oh, what?
Remember where the crate truck was? That little.
Oh, yeah, that may be coming soon. Oh, yeah, that's not this Saturday.
Oh, all right.
But it's coming. So, pretty much, I'm now sponsored by a dispensary.
Okay.
Boston Bud Factory, shout out to them. Shout out to Brian Brew, Clover.
Yeah, good job.
Shout out Echo. Shout out to y'all for having us on here. Carol Bacon. As always. And then the following week we have our event.
Yes.
That's gonna be lit. We see a lot of movement on that already. So
we got Baby Blue coming. We got Rage coming. We also have
artist by the name. Let me just make sure I look at that flyer so I'm getting his name right. I know
It's
it's
Ozzy.
Ozzy, yes. Ozzy, yes.
Okay.
My bad. I know I don't want to get his government name out. But here we go. Super Kid Ozzy. There we
Yeah.
go. Super Kid Ozzy. I want to make sure I said that right.
Oh my
You know.
God, there we go.
Yeah.
Make sure we did it right.
So yeah, that'll be at the Prime Group, 37 Commercial Street. It's gonna be a dope event.
It should probably be practice.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's gonna be a good
Now
night.
looking to play some beer pong,
Yeah.
meet us.
Any local artists, you know,
That's it.
feel free to hit me up. Ms. Ray Motis on my Facebook. If you're looking for shows, you need some, you know, what we do is we do these showcases. I target, like, you know, I make sure it's about one main artist and then we
Right.
have a few open up for him. But we make the night all about you. And that's what pretty much kind of separates us from everybody else, you know, like normally there's a million people jumping in and out. Like I like to make a whole night all about you. You bring your music, you bring your openers. If you need openers, I'll provide them. I'll make sure somebody comes through. We got Pharaoh and ready to kill her. One of the nicest around. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Pharaoh.
Yeah, I was a fan before I met him, so you know it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a fan too.
Yes, sir.
Every Friday we're doing shows. So every Friday.
Okay, shit. It sounds like you really dedicated. You know what I'm saying? So where do you see yourself bringing it? Like, about 5 years from now?
Well, wow. There's so much things that I want to do with it. I mean, like, I want to, for one, turn it into a TV episode type thing, you know?
Okay.
Like, it definitely needs legit episodes.
Right, right.
You know, people, they tune into, have it live, whatever the case is, or pre-recorded.
No, but that's different though. You know, having like a live club
Live
scene.
club scene,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And this, that's one of the things I want to do with shows. As far as everything else, working on opening up a Forward 3 Universe headquarters
Okay.
so that, you know, we can bring everything.
One shop
in,
stop.
Pretty much.
Get everything in one spot.
And we plan on being a recording place, we plan on being a video place, like
That's
just
what's up.
everything that a local artist needs. 'Cause that's the difference for me. I mean, now that I'm a promoter, I guess you want to call it, you know, like that's the difference from me and the rest. Like I started off as an artist before I did everything, so I know what an artist goes through, that struggles and stuff.
Right.
So, you know, you're always playing with a middleman and this and that. You're jumping through hoops and those signs. So I want to make sure that there's a one-stop spot where everything you need, I'm gonna get. And we got a lot of plans to make sure that works and stays. You know, because you know a lot of times not too much places stay open long because the support is, you know, it's iffy. You know, but there's so many places around too at the same time, and sometimes places don't last. So we found a couple things to make sure that you know it sticks around for ages. I hope.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I mean, well, like I said, it sounds like you're dedicated.
Yes. Yes.
And that's why I rock with him, because he's been like this since I met him.
Mm-hmm.
You know that he's serious.
He's dead ass. And I had an independent distribution deal out in North Carolina with Cheat the Game Entertainment, and let me tell you how bad these guys fight. You know, by getting locked up, or you know, and you have to use certain money to bail people out, and it came to a point where we would be doing shows and we wouldn't get paid. And I ain't doing that, but a lot of people out there used to tell me, like, bro, you ain't nicer than that. I don't even know how you deal with it. And you know, I had to learn. You live and you learn, man. Live and you learn. Yeah, he's been serious since the jump.
Yeah, that's good.
And I like that, you know, because he pushes me to try.
Yeah.
That, you know.
And that's the type of people you need in your career anyway. You need people who are
Supportive.
like-minded, who are supportive, who got your back.
Right.
You can't just rock with everybody,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to
Especially them yes men.
Yes.
This fire, yeah. This fire, no, keep it on it. Like I tell my nigga off the rip, like, bro, that shit
I
is
don't like
right. I know you can do better. That shit
Right.
is right. Yeah,
Back to
fuck
the
would
drawing
you think?
board.
Yeah.
we're gonna get into the last.
So the last track is called Where the Money At. There's also a video for this one. There's a video for each one of the songs. So I'll send you the video. So this song is just a bonus track on the album. And the video is just a little cartoon character type thing. It's nothing crazy, but
it's a video.
little
I
video.
still want to see it.
Here you go. And that one you can find on my Facebook. I haven't put it on YouTube.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
That's my daughter in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, got it.
I smoke a blunt to the face, really trying not to catch a case, but the sudden taste for blood feels like I ain't never ate. People hate cause I'm great, that's the one that steals a kingdom on their mind all day. From the moment that they wait, even when I'm out of state, I'm the topic of discussion. Yeah, I hear a lot of talk, but they ain't saying nothing. I'm always stay on money, higher than the comic, throwing up the middle fingers like I'm here about the vomit. Place to be iconic, seem to be immodest from my blood, sweat, and tears, still jumping off the product. I created opportunities, not writing eulogies, declining on my life, but it isn't nothing new to me. Never rocking jewelry, no fucking buffoonery, all like on the scrutiny, ain't nobody fooling me. Keep my pennies on the humility, they say money talk, now I speak the language fluently. I ain't fucking with these funny cats, I ain't listen to they dumb rap. You can find me where the money at, come and find me where the money at. I ain't listen to they dumb rap. You can find me where the money at. Girl, find me where the money at. I'm ready for whatever, even better than before. What's just coming out my life now? I'm settling the score. I ain't here to make friends. I ain't begging for support. But when shit gets dark, I'm the one that carries the torch. Therefore, you don't remember me, the birth of the legacy. Something that you never see. That's why so many enemies. Shout out to my enemies. Fuck them all. So much haters on my dick. I can't even see my balls. I'm sitting in the cut like gauze. Boss shit, always ready for the double cross. They wanna see me fall, trying to figure out my flaws. But when it's said and done, they gon' miss me when I'm gone. I ain't fucking with these funny cats. I ain't listen to they dumb rap. You can find me where the money at. Come and find me where the money at. I ain't fucking with these funny cats. I ain't listen to they dumb rap. You can find me where the money at. Hey, come and find me where the money at. Now everybody, oh, I'm about to fly away. I'm smoking by the now everybody, hey, hey, hey. Now everybody, oh, whoa, whoa. I'm about to fly away. I'm smoking by the I'm about to levitate. It's just a ritual. And here's my visuals. Feeling invincible. And here's my pinnacle. Making it simple though. Get better as the minutes go. I'm getting dough. A cynical individual. Always stick on my principles. Smooth criminal.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in to Sizzlepopradio right here on Digital Boombox Network. We live each and every Thursday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Make sure you tell a friend to tune in. Y'all can either jump on that Digital Boombox Network app. It's a free app. It's in your Google Play Store, it's in your Apple iStore. Or you can follow on either my YouTube page or on my Facebook page. Everything's under Pharaoh Bacon, Pharaoh Bacon. Sizzle popping with the grease. You already know what time it is. Shout out to our guests for coming in tonight. Mr. Niz Ramos coming on. You already know. And definitely can't forget the beautiful boutique that came in. What was the name again?
Mystic B Boutique.
Yeah.
There you go. See, we rehearsed that. Y'all didn't see that. We rehearsed that. So appreciate y'all for staying, hanging out with us. See y'all next week, same time, same place.
Before we go, we cannot forget, if you're not doing us on Saturday, come on out to Worcester, Mass.
Oh, yeah, for the
Pharaoh
straight up
Bacon presents Straight Up Entertainment, Fashion Meets Music. So yeah, definitely be out there. Y'all know I'm look good that day. So yeah, you got Miss Lavish host. You got Tosh Money who's gonna be there. You got Pharaoh Bacon, who's the creator of everything. Okay. Right. Yeah.
One man company.
All right, y'all. Keep it sizzling.
Yourself.
Bye.